Hello. Sorry, mic check. Mic check. Okay. Ooh, a little sleepy. Not too bad. But hello everyone, welcome back. I know it's been, I mean, that is one reason why I wanted to stream today too. I think it's been 4 days. Or technically I haven't streamed in, almost 4 days, I believe. So it's been a while. If you guys check my Twitter, you got some updates. But today I finished fixing my plumbing, with my my broken toilet and stuff like that. So I was a little bit tired today, like not as bad as before, not as bad as yesterday. I was actually trying to sleep, but I think, how do you say it? I think my foot was like too tired. It was like kind of cramped under my sheets. It's also getting a little cold, so I can't just like nap on top of my sheets anymore. I had to go under. But it was a little bit, I don't know, my feet were so tired. It didn't happen the same thing as yesterday. So yesterday, when I was trying to nap, I fell asleep for like roughly an hour. But I actually was woken up because my foot started cramping. My foot started cramping from working too hard the day before, especially I guess because I'm out of shape. But something like this hasn't happened to me in a long time. Like, I think when I was younger, like in high school, or maybe even younger than that, as well as high school, like sometimes my foot would cramp up, while I'm, how do you say it? When I'm asleep, sometime in the morning when it's too cold, and I accidentally stick my foot out, and it gets, it's a blast of cold air, then it starts cramping up, and it's really bad for me. Like it's really painful, but after it goes away, like the cramped muscles kind of linger for a few days. So I think one time, like a month ago or so, it happened to me, which is kind of weird because it's not too cold yet. I think that week was colder than normal. So I don't know if it was that. Today's like not too cold either, but it happened, so it's a little weird. But today's probably just from overexertion, being tired from everything. If anyone wants to hear about it, I'll talk about it, but it seems like it's just like me. It's just me as usual for now. So let's get started. So today, I'm too tired to do anything. I didn't even really want to stream, but I didn't want to take, I didn't want to like not stream for 4 days. So, we're going to do story. Story is always nice. Oh, but yeah, so last time we did Echo My Melody. I'm trying to remember what happened. It's been like a week already, so we're definitely falling behind. I think, oh yeah, I didn't like the story at all. So Echo My Melody was about Ichika suddenly wanting to write a song. Like, she suddenly wants to become Kanade, but also technically she suddenly wants to take Saki's role in their band. Kind of unexpected. But being how positive Saki is, she took it in a positive manner. But Ichika basically wanted to, she's already their guitarist, which is like the most prominent, instrument. She's also their vocalist already, and their lyricist, but now she wants to take Saki's job. And it's not like she's great at her other jobs either. Like, she could definitely use practice. It's not like Shiho, who's holding back so, she doesn't outshine everyone. She definitely could use practice, but somehow she decided she wanted to write a song, so of course, she's kind of friends with Kanade, helped her with it a little bit. Came out the end, everyone liked it, but it's kind of a weird situation for me. I guess, all's well that ends well, but it was definitely very weird. But anyways, today we're on to Enna's story. So this is Enna, what is this? I think this is technically Enna 3. That are 2. I think it's actually only Enna 2. This one is Enna 3. This one does not count because it's a group story. This is Anna. Oh no, this one's Anna 2 for sure. Okay, it's Anna 3. I know people are saying this is another, group story. I think people are saying Anna 5 on JP is gonna hopefully resolve the Mizuki 5. But this is probably the last Anna story, I believe. Before we get to Anna 4, which is probably all Mafuyu related. Let me check. What is it called? Event. I don't actually know a good way to look through like the future stories. Like if there's a way to tell, which one is the Anna focused story from the future. I actually don't know. Like you can't actually filter it. This one. Wow, let's forget it. Let's just keep going with our story. But this one's about her personal struggles, but Mafuyu's already part of it already. So while wondering what to do about the image she was assigned during art class, Anna happens to come across Mafuyu sitting by herself on the side of a walkway. Anna decides to talk to her since it's raining and there's no sign of her moving. So, Mafuyu... Is it this one? I think it's this one. Give me a second. My mouse has been acting up for a while. I do think I need to buy a new one. I kind of don't want to because I've only had this mouse for 3 years, which I don't consider that a long time, especially since I don't use it too much now. But for it to break on the dot in 3 years, it feels like, planned obsolescence. I hate that. But this was like the beginning of Mafuyu's problems. They were supposed to go to Phoenix Wonderlands, but she had class, but then she skipped class and lied to her mom. And their mom took away her synthesizer. This one was all about Mizuki's, as well as when they formed Night Court, or when she and Anna joined Night Court. This one was no Mafuyu at all, I believe. But this one already is about Mafuyu kind of discovering herself and why she feels kind of uncomfortable all the time. But it's only gonna get worse and worse. And we know it's gonna really go down here when, Mafu Mom is finally revealed. She has a model and a voice. And basically all the Night Court stories from here all the way to the latest JP one. Not Mizuki 5, but the one with... what is it called? The one with Mafu Dad. I know that one was I did watch a lot of that one. The one in June. I guess it's a while already. I wonder what the last Enna one was. I don't know if I can figure out. Well, they're usually a year apart, so this one is like November. So let me go back to November. November 2023, I believe. Or 2024. Burn My Soul 2023. Stick to Your Truth. That's Night Court World Link. Hold on. Yeah, I don't actually know which one is. Which one's NF4? I do wish there was a way to look it up. But there isn't as far as I know. It's a Cheerful Carnival, that's with Nene. Achikochi something. That's with Minori. That's with Baby Kanade. Okay, I'm searched far enough, I'm giving up. I don't know, I have no idea when it's coming. Let's just get to it. But it may be very Mafuyu heavy since, Mafuyu's gonna have a breakdown pretty soon. Like, oh no. We already see Mafuyu in 4 of the chapters. We don't even see Mizuki once, and Enna's very close with Mizuki, so I think this might be the one, another Mafuyu story, but we'll see. Take this as a thank you. I always wonder what kind of people use that stamp. It's kind of it's very like Enna coded. Okay, what I want to express. Just the two of them too. So no, no Mizuki, no Kanade. Yukihira is the sensei, I believe, the teacher.
今日はどんな課題出されるんだろう。緊張するな。この間生物画の課題書いた時は立体感があんまりって言われちゃったし。
So, I think the last 2 or 3 stories have been more about Enna pursuing her art.
まだまだ全然だな。でもそんなことで落ち込んでられない。今日は前よりもいい絵を描いてみせる。
Incubation.
負荷。
I don't know what that means. How long are these art classes? Are they like 8 hours or something?
負荷。
I don't know what incubation is. Like incubating an egg or like...
英語で考えたら卵がかえることだけど。
Yeah, that's the only thing that comes to mind.
だからってそのまま描くわけにはいかないし。
Like something that's under care for a period and then turns into something else? Time's up already. 6 hours have passed. So this sensei is really harsh on everyone and Enna, and she used to not take it very well. And then she just gave up. I thought she would give her sensei a piece of her mind, but she kind of just ran off, I think. Because everyone's keeping at it. They're like, getting better, but she's not. Until now.
特に双葉の絵。卵の中で育った世界が殻を破って広がっていく感じ。すごくいいな。どうして私はあんな風にイメージできなかったんだろう。
My hands are kind of swollen.
はい、私です。よろしくお願いします。
But with the story on auto right now, I'm doing my hand stretches. Like my thumb joint feels so swollen.
はい。
Human that hatched from an
孵
egg.
化をして広い世界を見た人間を描きました。自分が見たことのない新しい世界を見た驚きと高揚感を表現しました。
Another downvote. However, praise? Oh, he's just questioning her. Hmm.
それは
She doesn't have artistic spirit. She's just pull out of her ass. Is what he was saying basically. He wasn't trying to convey anything or make a bigger statement. I didn't like Enna's first story with this teacher. I don't know. I mean, her going back to art is a good thing, but I almost feel like now she's like not questioning anything the teacher says. I guess with the assumption that the teacher was right.
本当に表現したかったのか。
But I guess maybe that's not how I wanted the story to end up.
あの絵はそれっぽく描いただけで、私自身が表現したいものは込められてない。少しは成長できてるって思ってたけど、 やっぱりまだまだだな。
えなちゃん、お疲れ様。大丈夫？
ああ、うん、
I
大
guess
丈夫。
Futaba gets
いつものことだし。
another
今
role
日の課
again.
題難しかった
Because I
よ
wasn't
ね。
expecting to see her ever
私
again.
もイメージ課題って苦手だから何書こうかす
She had a
ごく悩
pretty
んじゃ
small
った
role
な。
in Ina's first or second
双葉
story.
も
うん。私はどちらかというと目の前にあるものを書く方が得意だから、いつも先生には独創性が足りないって言われちゃうし、イメージ課題では厳しく言われることが多いから緊張するんだ。
Yeah, she's like, I don't know what's the term, but drawing something you can see as opposed to
今日も
trying to come up with
ま
something
だあり
original.
きたりだって言われたけど、私が表現したいことは入れられたから、ちょっとだけ前に進めた気がするな。
前に進めた。そっか、そうだよね。双葉もみんなもきっと私よりもしっかり考えて課題に向き合ってる。私もちゃんと向き合わなきゃ。みんなに追いついていい絵を描くために。雪平先生、
Oh, she's gonna give him a piece of her mind?
この課題持ち帰らせてください。私納得できる絵を絶対に描き上げてみせますから。
Okay, she's got another chance.
はい、ありがとうございます。
えなちゃん。
Miyama Suzaka. This is near Mafuyu school. Also, technically, this is probably where her cram school is
今
too.
日の委員会、予定より早く終わったな。どこか寄って勉強するのもいいけど、お母さんを心配させないように早く帰ろう。
No, she's home already. You see?
ただいま、お母さん。
This isn't even a story about Enna meeting Mafuyu. It's just about Mafuyu.
リビングにはいない。今日どこかに行くって話は聞いてなかったけど、買い物に行ってるだけかもしれないし、部屋で勉強してよ。
Alright, it's already night court time. We're getting close. Hey?
どうして？
His mom? What's going on?
お母さん、
Her mom's snooping on her laptop.
何
してるの？
We don't have Mafu model mom model yet. She's like literally snooping through her laptop.
委員会早く終わったんだ。だから家で勉強しようと思って。ありがとう。それで
What are you
お
doing
母
here?
さんは何をしてたの？
Installing spyware. Borrowing your computer. Looking something up. Dot dot dot. Sus. Sus. I guess mom doesn't have a computer. And this one's even more painful for her, I guess, because, she actually came home to study. She wasn't, doing anything funny this time. That was really, really short. Let's keep going. Okay. Whole crew's here. Let's go. Is this Ainan? Yeah. Like, what's Enna's fourth commission song? I have to think about it.
ふか。 不可か。
Alright, so here's the synopsis says she's gonna meet Mafuyu, but it's not in episode 1. Maybe 2? We'll see later.
私がこのテーマで表現したいこと、今度こそちゃんとイメージしなきゃ。何かが生まれる、花開く、成長する。そうだ、画家としてもっと成長したい、自分の殻を破りたいって気持ちを乗せてみるのはいいかも。孵化する自分を描いてみよう。うん、悪くないかも。これで描いていこう。ラフはこんな感じかな。この前描いたやつより悪くはないかな。今回はテーマ性もしっかり入れたし。でもなんでだろう、この絵に描かれている自分が自分じゃないみたいに感じる。私自身画家になりたいとは思ってるし、これは自分が表現したいもののはずなのに、構図がおかしいのかな。どこかパースが狂ってるとか。でも違和感があるのは私の姿だけだ。腕も足もバランスが崩れてるわけじゃない。もしかしたら私が自分のことを信じきれてないのかな。絵の基礎もできてなくて、毎回酷評されてる私が画家として孵化なんてできるのかって感じてるのかも。ダメだ。このまま描いたらまた中途半端なものになる。何か別のモチーフにした方がいいのかな。
Night court, probably.
みんなもう作業してる？
Kanare.
デモができたから世界に来てほしい。
Okay, they're meeting up now.
あ、もうそんな時間？
The usual.
まだ納得できるものが描けてないのに。とりあえず世界に行こう。もしかしたらみんなと話してるうちにもっといいアイディアが思い浮かぶかもしれないし。
You just said Kanade. It didn't say K. I guess, I don't know, maybe sometimes they call each other that still.
みんなお待たせって、あれ？
Oh. Let's go. Everyone's sad. Mafuyu too.
どうしたの？もしかしてまたなんかあっ
Someone
た？
die? No.
真冬がお
No,
母
it's
さん
about
に
we
パ
saw.
ソコン見られてたんだって。
でもパスワードとかはまさか設定してなかったの？
してたけど、お母さんには教えてた。何もなければ勝手に見ることはしないって言われてたから。実際に今までも
That defeats the purpose of a password for her.
でも今日は帰ってきたらお母さんがパソコンを開いてて。
どうしてそんなことしてたんだろ
お母さんは調べ物のために使ったって言ってたけど。
I don't know about that.
う。でもただの調べ物ならスマホでもできるじゃん。なのにわざわざ真冬のパソコンを使うわけ？
もしかしたら調べてたのは真冬が何をしてたのかじゃないかな。ほら、前にシンセのことがあったでしょ。それでもしかしたらの話なんだけど、真冬のお母さんは真冬が何か自分が知らないことをやってるって思って、こっそり見てみようって思ったんじゃない？
Hi, Sana.
それで勝手にパソコン見てたってこと？
I'm just thinking she put spyware on her
信じら
laptop.
れない。
This is, I think, the third Enna story.
マフユちゃ
What
ん
is it called? Hope will someday go beyond the morning.
マフユその後何か言
But
わ
I
れ
get
た
the
りしてない
feeling it's gonna be about Mafuyu a lot. The synopsis was Enna sees Mafuyu something 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 something. I wanted to do it for the stream, but you know, I was running late again. I was just lying in bed because I was so tired today too. Yeah, I already did the Halloween show.
ナイトコー
Also,
ドと
happy
か
Halloween.
曲のデータを
I realized
見つけるように
I don't
隠してあ
have
ったから 多分
I don't have any plans for
みんなのこと
Halloween
は気づ
content.
かれてないと思う
I mean, what did I do last year? Last year I was playing, what was it? Last year I was playing Suika game with the pumpkin skin, so it was like my Halloween content. I feel like, you know, it's another missed opportunity, but I don't really play, you know, like horror games. You know, if I had a big audience, I wouldn't mind playing something I dislike, but it'd be a lot of money. You know, maybe no one will show up anyways, so you know, I was like, I didn't have any ideas for Halloween content. But yes, happy Halloween. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I don't play any horror. I don't watch horror movies. I don't play horror video games, but there's a lot out there and they do seem quite popular. I mean, there's some streamers that only play horror games basically. But yeah, that's it. That's all Halloween for me. It's a Project Sekai Halloween show, which I did off stream. That's it. Let's see. Has he said anything since then? Night chord and any song files hidden. Okay. Still hiding behind the mom. So I hope this is another, you know, real Enna story as opposed to like another Mafuyu story.
そっか。見つかってないなら
Yeah.
よかった。
But I feel like every night chord story from this point on is all about Mafuyu. Like the next 7 or 8, you know,
急にパスワードを
night chord
変え
stories all
たら
about
変に思わ
Mafuyu.
れるかもしれない
っていうか、見るなって言えばいいじゃん。親だからって勝手にパソコン見るのは絶対ないでしょ。
Oh, do you happen to know what event Enna 4 is?
そう
I think this one's
か
considered
も
Enna
しれな
3.
いけどでもお母さんは
I was trying to find it on the JP one, but I have no way to like sort through it.
心配してるからって勝手
Like,
に
I
見
don't
てい
know
いっ
when's
て
the
こと
next
にはな
Enna
らないでしょ。
event. I don't even know how to search. I was just going through it in order. But I think this one's considered Enna 3. And, you know, people are hyping up Enna 5, which should resolve Mizuki 5. Take the best shot. No, I don't want to go through it on stream. It's just a waste of time, you know. Clicking story by story, trying to find one with Enna in the picture.
あんただって嫌だって思ってるんでしょ。こういう時こそはっきり言うべきじゃないの。
私は
真冬
I mean, Mafuyu used to be my least favorite night court character. My least favorite Project
は
Sekai
っきり言っ
character.
た方がいいと思うよ。はっきり言うのって
But I feel like as time goes on, I forgive her for what happened to from the main story. You know, and ever since then, she hasn't really done anything, you know, horrible like she did in the main story.
新曲のデモ聞きたい
ちょっと話はまだ終わってないでしょ。
A little bit. Let me see where it
Hey,
is. This is the old one. So this was like the original one. See, she's all the way at the bottom. Then this is like my most updated one. She's moved up a lot. I guess Enna is my least favorite character now. My least favorite night court. She's moved up because I feel like my main reason for disliking Mafuyu is that Yeah. No, Honami is way up now. Honami's moved up a lot too. Because that's another thing too, Honami actually said that during her birthday show. I don't think I watched her birthday show live on stream, but Honami actually said that during her birthday show. She said, "I used to just be a coward who had betrayed my friends to protect myself." And that's why I hated Honami, because from the main story, that was Honami. That was her character, She betrayed her friends, ingratiated herself with the mean girls so that she wouldn't get picked on by the mean girls. And when Saki came looking for her, yeah. But basically, that's why I feel like there's such a disconnect between the main stories and the event stories, because a lot of big things happen in the main stories, and basically the character from the main story is completely changed after the main story for a lot of them now. Yeah. So ever since then, Honami has been building more confidence, as well as ever since then she's been more of the mother of Leonid, and not just the mother of Leonid. She's also like the mother of Kanade as well. She's like the caring type one. As opposed to, literally from the main story before, she didn't have any of those caring characteristics, and she was literally just the girl who sided with the mean girls to protect herself because she was a coward. And she literally acknowledged that in the live show for her birthday. So but Honami's changed a lot since. Same thing with Mafuyu. Mafuyu used to lash out at her friends. She lashed out. Essentially, I saw it as her trying to murder her friends, because she told Miku to get rid of them. Miku touched them and then they vanished. So it might have then it looked like they were killing her friends, like kill them, get them away. They just got teleported outside, but no one knew that at the time. So but ever since then, she hasn't really lashed out at anyone ever. She's just been a sad and confused and immature girl. But she's mostly a victim. So it's really changed the direction. Okay, let's go back. I thought I put the new tier list here too, but I guess I forgot. And I think Anna confronts Mafu Mom one time unsuccessfully first. I think I've seen a clip of it.
確かに言えないことがあるのはわかるよ。わかるけど、真冬は嫌だって気持ちを抑え込んで苦しんでるみたいに見える。だったらはっきり言った方がいいんじゃないの？言いたいことを言えないまま親に従って、そんなんじゃずっと苦しむことになるんじゃないの？
That is true, but sometimes people don't have a choice.
あれからいろいろ考えたけど、やっぱりいいアイデアが浮かんでこないな。
Despite how mean Anna's dad is, these are still, fictional PG-rated parents. They won't beat you, when they're, when they're bigger than you and they're in charge of you. They could throw you out of the house. They could starve you. They could literally take everything out, away from you. So, you're literally at their mercy. So anything you say is actually technically under duress while you're a child. Anna's the only one who's allowed to mouth off at her dad like that. It's kind of, her dad doesn't even get angry when she does it. He's just like, oh, whatever. This is the next day already, so that was nighttime. This is the next day going back to art class. She's gonna run into Mafuyu. Okay, like what they said in the preview.
Mafuyu? こんなところでどうしたの？
えな、少し気持ち悪くなって休んでた。
大丈夫なの？
大丈夫だと思う。熱はないし、予備校の講義は受けられたから。
熱はないって、でも具合悪いんでしょ？
大丈夫。ただ胸の奥が冷たくて。
あ、
Oh, it's raining.
雨。
最悪。今日降るって言ってなかったじゃん。真冬、あんたも早く帰りなさいよ。
もう少しだけ休んだら。
でも、
It's getting worse.
ああ、もう。真冬、ついてきて。早く、濡れちゃうでしょ。これで風邪ひかれたらなんか気分悪いじゃない。ほら早く。
Okay, these are pretty short chapters so far, even though we started real late. Everyone's still here, but I think it might revolve around the two of them more. Oh, she literally brought her home.
ただいま。
We also don't see too much of Shinonome Mama.
突然すみません。宮益坂女子学園2年の朝比奈真冬です。
That's right, she's still a second year
近くで
now.
会ったんだけど、雨が降ってきたからちょっと雨宿りさせてあげようと思って。
Is she gonna snap? Anna, you have friends besides Airi?
ちょっと、何その言い方。普通に愛理以外の友達はいるから。
What's that supposed to mean? Of course she has friends. Hey, 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 I know. Anyway.
はい、ありがとうございます。お邪魔します。
I always considered Anna house seems just decent. I mean, I guess you also see their house more often. Definitely, you know, the Otori mansion is the biggest, and then Toya's is like the second. Toya's and Tenma's are both pretty good big. Like Tenma's almost feels like a proper house. Toya's feels like a fancy high rise because the ceilings aren't as tall.
真冬ちゃん、この前来た時、すごく苦しそうだったな。
レン、真冬のこと心配してるの？
うん。真冬ちゃんは大丈夫って言ってたけど、やっぱり気になっちゃうんだ。
I don't know who the cards are for this
こ
event.
の前、お母さんの
Probably Len though.
苦しんでたし。
心配だね。
うん。僕が心配しても、真冬ちゃんが苦しくなくなるわけじゃないと思うんだけど。大丈夫かな？
気になるのなら、見に行ってあげてもいいんじゃないかな。
え？
Are they gonna pop up here?
何もしなくても、そばにいるだけで、心が温かくなったりするから。レンがいてくれることで、真冬も少し楽になるかもしれない。
そうなの。
Yeah, this looks like it's gonna turn into a Mafuyu story. Like, they're not gonna, you know, Enna's not gonna progress her drawing skills. Just like me, I'm not progressing my drawing skills.
僕、真冬ちゃんのところに行ってくる。何にもできないかもしれないけど。
Let me go.
うん。いいと思
I
う。
can wear my compression gloves
真冬をよろ
while
しく
doing a
ね。
story.
うん。
It's supposed to relieve the joint pain. Like I can't wear it while playing Project Sekai because my fingers are a little too stiff.
まさかあんたを連れてくることになるとはね。
I guess this is her first time here.
帰ったら課題のこと考えようと思ってたのに。
課題
Is she staying the night then, or like
そう、絵の課題。ちょっ
It
と
seems
難しくて悩んでるんだよね。
pretty dark already?
だから25の作業までにアイディアだけでもまとめようって思ってたんだけど。
そう。じゃあ帰る。
Yeah, like what's her plan to get home?
私がいたら課題ができないんでしょ。
それはそうだけど別にいいってば。ここまで連れてきた時点で仕方ないって思ってるし。っていうか、あ
So
んただって帰
prickly.
りたくないんでしょ。ちょっとなんとか言いなさいよ。
I don't know how to say prickly in Japanese, but I remember watching one of the Anna Mizuki,
相
like
変
a
わらず
clip of one of
何
the
も言わないん
stories.
だから。
I think Mizuki literally describes her as prickly.
多分親のことなんだろうけど。
真冬ちゃん。
Len showed up.
レン、
どうしたの？何かあった？
この前、真冬ちゃんが苦しそうだったから大丈夫かなって。でもこの前よりは苦しくなさそう。
うん。前よりは大丈夫。
よかった。
Feeling a little bit better? I guess she has a break right now.
それならいいけど、まあせっかくだしもう少し休んでけば。雨も強くなってるし。
ありがとう。でも
Maybe this is where
で
he's
も
gonna call
何？
Mafu mom.
帰らないと。
Because I think at this point, Mafu mom is not aware of
だから
Night
どう
Court
してそう
yet.
なるわけ？家に帰
So
り
this
たくな
might
い
be
ん
the
じゃない
beginning.
の？
帰りたくないというか、家に帰ろうとすると少し冷たい感じがして苦しい。
それってこの前みたいなことがあるから？
This cold feeling comes over me when I think about it, and it hurts. But why does she need to go home though? When she thinks about going home, is that why?
そういうことも親にはっきり言えばいいじゃない。
そんなこと言ったら余計に心配させる。もしに行けなかった時も門限を破った時もすごく心配をかけたから。
その気持ちはわからなくもないけど、あんたはそれで納得できるの？
私はお手洗い借りるね。
えなちゃん、怒ってる？
別に怒ってないけど、なんでもっと自分の思ってること言わないんだろっていうのは思うかな。真冬を見てると言いたいのに
Yeah, like the
黙らせら
way
れてるって感じがするから。
the way Anna acts.
えな
I don't know if this is the
ちゃんは
right way to put it.
すごいね。
It almost feels like her family's not Japanese. Or you know, you can extend it to say, you know,
思ってること
her
そのまま言うの。
a lot of people say, you know, Mafu mom's like typical Asian mom. Whereas, you know, Anna, guess her dad's an artist. He's like maybe more liberal. But for her to like completely be unable to understand why anyone would act like that, it's also a little bit naive in a different kind of way, you know. It's like when, you know, someone from the other side of the world, you know, completely doesn't understand why someone could possibly think differently than they do. It's a kind of bigotry in a way. Though, you know, it's well-meaning in this way, you know. She's trying to look out for Mafuyu, but at the same time to, you know, stuff like, I just don't understand. That's basically what a bigot always says, you know. I will not tolerate any viewpoint other than my own. But it's interesting how, you know, her family is so different than, say, Mafuyu's family, which I would say is, it feels, you know, like people always describe, you know, Mafu mom as like, you know, typical Asian mom, kind of.
大事な人に否定されたらすごく苦しいから
I guess, you know, and a dad is definitely not traditional. He's an artiste.
否定されたら
お前に画家になれるほどの才能はない。
それは少しわかるかも。画家になりたいって思って絵を描き続けてきたのに分かってもらえなくて否定されて、あの頃はどうしようもなく辛かったな。親と顔を合わせるのも嫌で、家の中でも自分の部屋にしか居場所がないように思えて、もしかしたら真冬にとってのお母さんもそんな感じなのかな。だから否定されたら嫌だって思って言うこと聞いちゃうのかな。
ただいま。
あ、真冬ちゃん、おかえりなさい。
ねえ、真冬。
Is this the convo with Mafu mom? Maybe.
お母さんだ。
え？
Oh.
もしもし、お母さん。
The other side of Mafuyu.
今日は友達の家で勉強してて、お互いに小テストが近かったか
Okay,
ら
this is the clip that I saw, I think.
連絡してなくてごめんね。
Thank you for the follow. I don't know how to say your name.
本当に何なの？
QVJKG.
親の顔
Thank
色
you
ば
for
っ
the
かり
follow.
伺って。あんたはそれでいいの？
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the clip I saw. She's gonna like talk off. She's gonna try to give Mafu mom a piece of her mind, get shut down real quick. I think maybe. I'm studying at friend's house over the love of God. Quit pandering her. How are you okay? The topic before study. Blah 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 blah.
こんなんじゃますます言いなりになって逃げ出せなくなるじゃない。そしたらあんた自身は。
Hey Alex.
何時に帰れるか。
The Mafu mom doesn't have a voice yet. She's too important, you know, beyond this point. Here goes, I think. This is the
は
clip.
じめまして。
Yeah, this is the
いき
one.
なりすみません。真冬さんと
It's gonna
仲
get
良くさ
shut
せて
down
もら
real
ってる
hard.
東雲えのと申します。
I guess here, let me think about this. You
私は
know,
別の高校なん
I
ですが
said this before.
真冬さんと勉強していたらちょっと遅くなっちゃって。
I don't remember when I said this. Okay, but I said I got a sneak peek of Immiscible Discord. You know, and I said at the time that I had you know, a long time ago when I was young, I did have something that happened that was very similar to what Kanade did in Immiscible Discord. You know, I basically stood up for my friend against my friend's mom in person. Well, no, so it actually happened over the phone first. So it's kind of like what Enna is doing actually. So this is like the you know, the prelude to Immiscible Discord, where, you know, Kanade has a showdown with Mafu mom in person, which I also had. But you know, that ended differently. But then, you know, eventually it first started off like this part here. But we'll see how this goes. I've definitely seen a clip of this before. Thank you for bringing friends with Mafuyu. By the way, ... How did you two meet exactly? So she doesn't know about Night Court, I think, at all. And like Kanade and Mizuki as well. If you don't mind me asking, ... Sinister. You can feel it already. She's unprepared for this.
もしかして真冬音楽やってること話してないの？
お母さんは私に勉強してほしいって思ってるから。それで昔部屋に置いてたシンセを捨てられそうになったの。
え？
ねえ、真冬、その後何か言われたりしてないの？
ナイト
So I think it was I think from the original one. It was actually from the original story. It was actually Mizuki. Mizuki who overheard the way Mafumon was treating Mafuyu back in the day. But it wasn't, you know, as bad as now. You know, it's definitely escalated a lot more in the past, you know, over 2 years. But at the time, it was just Mizuki. But, you know, you would see things differently because Mafumon wasn't so bad back then. She was less overbearing. She had less of a presence. Mafu Dad was equally complicit. And, you know, Mizuki being more of a free spirit kind of just, you know, felt that way. Yeah. That's true.
そっか。見つかってないならよかった。
I don't know. I think she's more worried about trying to keep Mafuyu's secret. Maybe.
ニーゴのことは親には言ってないはず。
So like she's still trying to go with that. Maybe. Unless she's gonna break the secret now. That would be really...
探りを入れてるのかも。それなら。
I think that she would be overstepping bounds if she tried to do that.
音楽ですか？
Ah, lying. Yeah. So she's still trying to keep Mafuyu's secret here. Yeah, I don't think I think they're gonna go with that. They're gonna try to keep her secret for now. At least, you know, it should be Mafuyu to be the one to break it to her mom. But all these underhanded, you know, that wasn't you, it seems.
私じゃないと思います。
Jumping to conclusions. So, what are you to my daughter? Ooh. I think it conveys it pretty well. I don't know who did the translation for this. I don't know who came up with these translations, but they're pretty good. It definitely captures the sinisterness of Mafumon. So, like she's you know, she's very you know, skeptical of everything Enna's saying. Yeah, she's like trying to probe her from different angles. Definitely, I mean, and Enna is definitely on the defensive. They're trying to hide her secret. So, yeah. So this is, Enna here is actually, you know, I was going to say, maybe this is what, you know, maybe this is closer to what happened to me, you know, back in the day, but it's not. My situation is closer to Kanade's, where I was literally, you know, stood up for my friend in front of her mom on a 1v1 conversation, you know, back when I was a teenager, okay? And of course they said, you know, things like, you know, stay away from my kid and stuff like that. But which is gonna happen, you know, in a missable Discord. Yeah, I was younger than you kids. Well, actually, I don't know for sure. But, you know, that was a long time ago. So, you know, is it a coincidence that my favorite song comes from a missable Discord, or is it gonna be my favorite story? We'll see. I mean, Kanade is, you know, I think Kanade is like my favorite Night Court character now. It's tied with Mizuki, I think.
真冬さんとは絵がきっかけで知り合ったんです。
Yeah, Sana. I believe you. Here, art, elaborate. Met Mafuyu through art. Oh, here it comes. Yeah. Oh, now she's just trying to cover it up with lies. And, you know, hastily put together, you know, lies. So it's not really it's not really lining up.
実は私の父の個展に真冬さんが来てくれたことがあって
Oh, he's name dropping her
そこから
dad
仲良
now.
くなったんですよ。
But you know, Mafu mom is not gonna appreciate, artists. Her daughter's gonna be a doctor. You can either own.
ええ
She probably follows the
下の
Dell
飯っ
philosophy.
て言うんですけど、ご存知ですか？
I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Dell philosophy. But a lot of parents a lot of parents believe in the Dell philosophy. My mom is definitely one of them. You don't know? Don't know? Let me elaborate for you. I mean, a lot of you, I think you're aware of it, but this is spelled out specifically. The Dell philosophy. It encompasses all possible career options for your overperforming child, for your high demanding mother. And the options are: D stands for doctor, E stands for engineer, L stands for lawyer, and the last L stands for loser. So that literally encompasses, in the mind of the parent, every single possible career option for your child. You're going to either be a doctor, engineer, lawyer, or you will be a loser. So, anything else you can possibly do, you will never measure up in your parents' eyes. Yeah, no, it was a joke from a comedian, but it does encapsulate how a lot of parents, especially you could say, Asian parents feel about that way. You're either a doctor, engineer, lawyer, or you're a loser. So, I'm a VTuber, therefore I'm a loser, and she's an artist, she's also a loser too. I didn't see this phrase until a while back. Yeah, it's basically the same concept, but the L, it's a nice acronym. Well, it depends on, if you have like, I would say it's more for Asian parents actually. Usually, depends. But don't take it too serious. It's actually, I picked it from an Indian comedian actually, I think. But it basically encapsulates the same meaning because they added the last L. That's how parents feel, if you don't do what they want them to do. And here, she's name dropping her famous artist father, but artist is, category number 4, loser.
父の絵を気に入ってくれて、同い
Even though
年
he's
ってこともあ
famous.
って意気投合したんです。
Such a great artist, ... she's gonna have some kind of
私も真
follow
冬
up.
さんにはお世話になってます。今日も勉強を教えてもらっちゃいましたし。あ、それで一応真冬さんのお母さんにもお願いがあるんですけど。
Here it comes. She's just gonna ask for her to stay
真
over.
冬さんに絵のモデルになってもらえないかと思いまして。
I think her argument's falling apart because she's making up too many lies. So she's building up on all these lies and excuses.
父の影響ではないんですけど、私も絵を描いていまして。
She should have just said,
今回出された絵の課
it's
題が
raining, so she can't go
真冬さん
home.
にぴったりなんです。だからぜひモデルを頼みたいんですけど。
He's gonna get shut down by Mafu Mom. I do think this is probably, other than the previous Mafuyu story, this is probably the story with
課題を
the
今日中に
most,
仕上げ
how
な
do you
きゃい
say
け
it?
ないので、今夜真冬さんをうちに泊めさせてもらいたいなって。
With the most Mafu Mom, I think. Tonight, that's very sudden, ... It's gonna shut her down. ... Again. I do think it kind of captures how do you say this? May end up being a nice refresher. Oh, they worked. Victory. Yeah.
はい、ありがとうご
So
ざいます。
I think the ... captures her suspicion, but also captures their kind of how do you say it? Basically the phony politeness, where people are overly polite before they, when they try to keep up, appearances, before they try to shit talk you right afterwards. But did she fall for it? I don't know. She's letting Mafuyu stay the night.
わかりました。真冬、お母さんが呼んでるよ。
I am. How did you know?
急にごめんね。
How did you know? My throat really hurts.
わかった。迷惑
After
かけないよう
yesterday.
にするよ。それに勉強も。今日の分はちゃんと進めておくから。
After yesterday when I was so tired, I don't know if I caught something. I didn't leave the house. I didn't touch any grass.
じゃあ、また明日。おやすみなさい。
But after sleeping last night, I was just so tired that maybe my immune system was down, so might have caught something. No karaoke stream. I didn't even sing in the shower last night. I was so tired.
疲れた。
えな。
これで
Victory!
帰らなくてもいいでしょ。
Doesn't have to go
あ
home
りが
now.
とう。
Covered with lies, though. It may make Mafuyu's situation
でも、
harder
エナの出るって。
in the next story, I think.
ああ、あれはとっさに出た嘘っていうか。まあ、
Yeah, I was so
本気
tired
でやらせようなん
after
て思ってないか
yesterday.
ら、安心して。
I think I mentioned it on Twitter already.
そう。わかった。
He doesn't have to model for Enna.
今日は課題できなそうだな。真冬のこともあるし、しょうがないんだけど。
Yeah, this is turning into a Mafuyu
アイ
story
デアだ
again.
けでも出しておこうかな。
I am kind of looking forward to the Mafuyu story, though.
じゃ、
It's definitely the most dramatic of all the Heartache Sekai stories, other than Mizuki
晩
5.
ご飯の準備もあるだろうし。
Other than Mizuki 5, probably. This is the most dramatic of all
止めても
stories.
らうなら、改めて挨拶しないと。
Or maybe when
別に気にしなくて
the
もい
one
いけど。
coming up with An, where she finds out the
Yeah,
secret
一緒に行こう
behind
か。
Rad Weekend. The most dramatic. Okay, what time is it? We're like an hour in. Let's do one more. I might have to get more water afterwards. Episode 4, Within the Warp. Yes, this is very heavy. Oh yeah, wait, that's right. We didn't see Akito yet. Is she gonna order?
パジャマは
I
これ
have
使って
seen the clip between
普段使ってないや
Mafuyu
つ
and
だから
Akito, you know.
比較的綺麗だし。
ありがとう。
Because, you know, I think people both describe, you know, Akito and Mafuyu as two-faced. Because they both have, you know, a way of treating strangers and then a way of treating their close friends. Whereas Enna kind of treats everyone the same. I mean, a little bit different, but theirs is the most extreme. Especially with between, you know, Akito and
お腹すい
Enna
た。
and
お母
Akito
さ
and
ん、今日のご
strangers.
飯って
But same thing, you know, Mafuyu. Mafuyu with everyone else and then Mafuyu with Night Court.
アキト、おかえり。は？おかえりって言ってんのに、何その態度。っていうか、なんか目泳いでるし、怪しくない？
What did she say?
アキト、おかえり。あ、手に持ってるのって、もしかして駅前に新しくできたパンケーキ屋さんの？
Pancake. Oh, he's trying to hide pancakes from her.
めんどくせえのに見つかったな。
ねえ、ちゃんと私の分も買ってきてるよね。
買ってきてるわけねえだろ。なんで俺が毎回お前の分も買わなきゃならねえんだよ。
はあ？家に同じものが好きな人間がいるって分かってるんだから、そこは気を使うべきでしょう。あ、でも今日食べるのなら真冬の分もないとダメか。
あ？
It's gonna pop up.
お邪魔してます。
Now they're both gonna be, you know,
だったかな。
phony Mafuyu with phony Akito. It's gonna change all of a sudden.
Domo.
Hi, Kita.
すみません。変なところを見せてしまって。
いえ、私も急にごめんなさい。
I wonder if anyone ships Akito
泊
and
まらせても
Mafuyu.
らうことになったんです。
ああ、そうだったんですか。
I mean, everyone is a little bit different, you know, between strangers and their friends, but they're the most extreme.
まったく、二人して外面だけはいいんだから。
Exactly. I don't know what the gacha cards are for this event. There's a couple. I know there's at least one gacha card where Enna and Akito are like fighting over the dinner table, and Mafuyu is like sitting in the background. It might be this one.
でもすみません。突然泊まることになってしまった上に晩ご飯までいただいて。
別にそんなこと気にしなくていいってば。
I feel like I haven't heard this music before.
今日ハンバーグ？いいじゃん、美味しそう。
Too bad Shiho's not here.
ってお母さん、人参のグラッセいらないってば。
It's just kind of rude to her mom. You know, Mafuyu would never treat her mom that way. Wait, I think Akito doesn't like carrots too, right? Or is it just Enna? That's true. They can just be completely fake the entire time.
じゃあこのグラッセ食べる。
But they have, you know, because of that, they have more in common. I think I've seen a clip of this part too.
嫌いな人が食べるよりも好きな人が食べる方がいいでしょ。
これくらい好き嫌いしないで食えって言ってんだよ。
I don't know if Akito doesn't like carrots either. Yeah, I've definitely seen this clip before. Or a clip of this. As well as the earlier one.
何それ？自分だって嫌いなものは食べないくせに。あ、もしかして食べたかった？それじゃあ私の食べていいからね。
I think he probably doesn't like it either.
やめろって。
好き嫌いしないで食べなさいね。
だから自分で食えって言ってるだろ。
That's enough for two. Hamburg steak.
はい。
This I'm trying to think. This is probably the card. Let me check.
じゃあいただきます。
Itadakimasu. What month is this? Kick it up a notch, find a way out. Here it is.
ありがとうございます。
Hold on,
ハ
this
ンバーグ
line.
とっても美味しいですね。
Please don't hesitate, eat as much as you like.
美味しいって。味もわかんない。
That's true. Technically, Mafuyu can't taste anything at this point.
うちの親相手に。
Well, actually, I don't know if they've ever gone over that. Put on her honor student act in front of her mom. But she puts it in front of, you know, everyone. Is it this one? No. This is not the card where they're fighting over the food. Is it? Oh, it is. It's the Mafuyu card, actually. So it's a Mafuyu card. And then Enna's trying to give her carrots to Akito. And Akito's trying to, like, brush her off. You know what? I might have this card. I have a lot of Mafuyu cards. I didn't even roll for them. It was just my luck. And that was like back in the day when Mafuyu was like my most hated character. It's definitely the hottest character though. But I still don't like her. I know some of you heard me say this multiple times before. This was back in the day. I used to say Mafuyu's, you know, she has purple hair and she's dead inside, just like me. But no, after this story, I'm like, no. I do know what Shiho likes Hamburg steak. I remember really clearly because of that side story with Shizuku. I think she was talking to Honami or something. And she was like, oh, it's like Shiho was running down the stairs differently when there's Hamburg steak on the menu for dinner. See, I wonder if the mom knows about Night Court. Oh yeah, see, Akito is just like upfront about it. I guess the mom probably knows.
そうだけど、それよそでは黙っててよね。真冬の親ちょっとうるさいから。
Oh, really? You just analyze it from your own perspective. But, you know, you can understand. I mean, I don't know if I have social understanding. I'm just speaking my mind. But, you know, it is my channel. I mean, I don't know. I think a big part of it too as well. I mean, it kind of hit me. If you guys are like reading, okay, no talking about Mizu 5 or any stories from this point in the future. But, you know, seeing the discourse around Mizu 5, I do think a lot of people that feel like they have a grasp on the story and character of Mizuki absolutely lack social understanding. Especially social, you know, norms of Japanese people. They just basically speak their mind, and it's all over TikTok and, you know, Twitter and everything, and, you know, they're fine. So if you do it in a good way, you know, you're already way better than all the crazy people out there. So it's fine, it's fine. Or would your mother not like me saying that? Stop and smell the roses. No stopping. Full speed all the time. Work, study, sleep, rinse and repeat. Yeah, I'm not either. I'm too over that stuff. But I try to get a glimpse of it here and there. It is very toxic, I don't know. Especially around Mizuki B5. People are so, you know, I don't even want to talk about it here. I know a couple regulars, if they're here, they would definitely blow up. Over the Mizuki 5 discourse. But they definitely don't, you know, they just see things the way they see things. And they can't accept that anyone can possibly be different. But yeah, I'm not gonna, we'll get to Mizuki 5 in a year. In a year when it's on Ian server, I will definitely have caught up with all the stories at that point. At least I hope so, unless, you know, I end up in the hospital or something. But what I say won't change who my children are, which is why I believe it's important for her to live her life the way she likes. What a wonderful mother. What a wonderful mother. You know, one reason I don't feel super bad about Mafuyu is because I don't feel super sorry for her, is because her mother is nowhere near as bad as my mother. Put it that way. Nowhere near as bad as my mother. But yeah, Anna and Akito's mother. So nice. Must be nice. But I mean, technically you see different. The Mafu moms technically said the same thing to Mafuyu. But Mafuyu is unwilling to take the step because she's scared of her mom, basically. It is important to leave it, you know, up to, you know, viewer interpretation, or at least a lot of it. I feel like that's one of the reasons why they don't really want to address Mizuki as well. And I mean, the developers, you know, they're Japanese. There is mainly a Japanese audience with a small import audience, a very, very small import audience. But I do think, at least, you know, I'm not reading the discourse from the Japanese perspective because my Japanese is not good enough, you know. That is one of my motivations for learning Japanese, actually, so I can read, you know, like Twitter and like YouTube comments in Japanese. But you know, I wouldn't say, I mean, they're not all American, but I would say all English speaking, you know, mostly Western. Definitely very opinionated, and they definitely don't understand Japanese culture, you know, in the slightest. Like, they don't even try. But here Mafuyu says that, you know, even though the mom said the same thing, it has a different vibe to it. Why though? That's true. And then there's Anha.
私は誰が何て言っても好きにやらせてもらうつもりだから。
Here, yes, I know. Don't forget to study a little too along the way.
そうそう、朝比奈さんを見習ってな。
もううるさい。っていうか、アキトだって赤点ギリギリなんだから人のこと言えないでしょ。
赤点は回避してんだからいいだろう。こっちはお前と違ってテスト前にチームの連中と勉強してるからな。
Rather have you aim for at least an average score.
まあ練習が早く終わる日があったろ。
I mean, you know, her husband, their dad, you know, is an artist. I'm assuming they're more liberal anyways. Must be nice.
やっぱりなんだか私の家と違う。
It does feel, you know, her house feels, you know, cold, clinical.
私の家でも夕飯の時は家族で話すし、うちの方が喧嘩もあんまりしないし、エナの家は喧嘩してても冷たい感じがしない。
So her saying she feels cold in her heart is just the feeling of being at home. She doesn't want to, you know, be around her mom. She doesn't want to go home.
いえ、大丈夫です。私も家ではよく
I
受験
mean,
勉強の話をするので。
also discuss studies. My studies with my parents. Regular basis. Blah, 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 blah. Mind tutoring these two? Well, let's see. I don't know. I have a long history of academic failure. You know, some of you know I'm a dropout. But what was it? In high school, I've had a lot of ups and downs academically. I've gone from, you know, barely passing to literally being the best in my class to back to barely passing. But I think one time was around sometime in my first year of college. You know, I was aiming for just passing, but it was a little under. But the professor decided not to. What's the word? I don't. It's been so long. I don't even know. What's the word when they, you know? Oh God, I can't remember. I'm so old. What's the word when they grade the class based on your position in the class as opposed to how well you did on the, you know, on the thing itself? Is it scale grade? I don't know. I don't know what it's called. God, it's been so long. Basically, the professor didn't scale the class to, you know, to try to pass 50% of the participants, and instead they just did an absolute grade. So I failed the class because I went for exactly. I was like, I'm way ahead of the curve. What's how do you say it? I don't know. But I was way ahead of the curve. But he decided to fail like, you know, 70% of the class. So then I failed. Those were the days. Painful days.
私でよければいつでも教えるから言ってね。
ありがとうございます。
私はいい。真冬から教わるなんて絶対に嫌だし。
朝比奈さんだってお前に教えるのは苦労するから嫌だろうよ。
は？あんたと一緒にしないでくれる？私は勉強すればできるんだから。ほら、アキト、大好きな
School grades, yeah. It's,
食べてないじゃん。
I do feel like, I don't know. I was watching, or I wasn't really watching. I mean, I was technically watching, but I wasn't. My sister was watching Are You Smarter Than a Celebrity on Amazon or something like that. I think it's based off an older game show, which was Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? So they asked these, I don't know if you guys have seen that one before. It's like really old, I think. But basically it's like a game show where they find adults and they try to answer, you know, grade school children, you know, questions. I didn't really watch it back in the day, but watching this one, the questions they ask, they're so hard for me to get. I just wonder, like, what kind of school do they ask these questions in for, like, this, like, you know, first grade, second grade questions? Like, do kids actually learn these things these days? And, you know, it's really nothing about, like, how smart you are. It's like, if you decided to learn this specific topic, you know, or this specific line in school. And some of it is, you know, definitely, I wonder if, you know, the questions they got were from, you know, some very conservative areas in America where they would ask these weird ass questions. But you know, it's absolutely not about how smart. You know, by that definition, I'm definitely dumber than a second grader. I'm dumber than a 7-year-old because I couldn't answer these questions. But they're basically based on like knowledge of like random facts in American history, and not even important ones. You know, they didn't teach this back in history, but you know, back in the day. But it's like random, super random facts that like no one cares about. But yeah, that's school. Oh no, carrots again.
まだこっちにあるからあげるね。
だからいらねえっつってんだろうが。
We're not going to get to see the Mafuyu card probably, where they're fighting over it. Yeah, but that's apparently that's a game show, you know, on Amazon Prime or something. Here's a card. It's cute. It's like even though they're being so horrible to each other, I feel better here than at home. Also, she's actually wearing her normal Mafuyu plain clothes. Akito is not. Enna is. Hamburg steak. Ta-da! Okay, we're halfway done. I need to take a break, but I also need to take a little bit longer because I have to fill my water bottle up because I finished it all. My throat is still hurting from yesterday. I didn't even do any talking. It was just because I think I was so tired, my immune system was down. My throat definitely hurts. I definitely need more water, so I will need... Break will be a little bit longer than usual. But we'll get back and we'll finish the story and everything. Thank you guys. Need more water for sure. I'm back. Thank you guys for waiting. Let's get straight into it. Let's see. It's still at the Shinonome household. I think the dad's not here today or something. It's just the mom so far, but it's the three of them. They may still be at dinner right now. But Akito is still here too, so we'll see. Shinonome household.
お腹いっぱい。
結局人参全部押し付けてきやがって
Is that like a common thing for like kids to not like carrots? Like Anya, you know, from Spy Family also doesn't like carrots. Well, actually, you know what? I'm actually I don't know if I'm fully allergic, but I'm kind of allergic to raw carrots. I love eating cooked carrots though.
いえ、賑やかで楽しいです。うちは兄弟がいないので。
確かに一人だと。
I guess with everyone having, you know what, different likes and dislikes, they can cover a lot of different vegetables.
そりゃこっちのセリフだけどな
I'm not sure we had the cleaners do the guest bedding.
お、確かに。アイリが泊まりに来たの結構前だったし。
Carrots have very different consistency. I'm assuming these are cooked carrots that they don't like though. I think technically it's all carrots for them.
枕気にしないって神経ずぶとすぎない？私だったら絶対無理。
It does make, I don't know, Anna's pretty spoiled. That's another weird thing about me too. I actually like flat pillows. My pillow is very, very, very flat. I actually cannot sleep comfortably on a regular or like a thick pillow. I don't, you know, I actually don't understand how people sleep on those types of pillows actually. I feel like your spine, your head isn't straight when you sleep on those pillows. Like you only need like a very, very flat pillow so that your, you know, head is aligned with your spine if you're lying on your back. Like I have when I'm just chilling there, like, you know, looking at my phone or my tablet, then I use a bunch of pillows. But when I sleep, I absolutely cannot. I want my neck to be completely flat and straight. And so I just use this tiny, tiny flat one. Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you use a lot of pillows, your head is definitely at an angle, like it's tilted forward. Like it's good for watching TV or like phones or tablets. But like if you want to sleep completely flat and straight, I don't like that. Like it might be comfortable for lounging, but I don't think sleep, you know, that's why they have those memory foam ones where there's like a giant dip in the middle. And it's not even memory foam, they just have these pillows where there's like a dip in the middle, because your head technically, you know, if you have good posture, then the back of your head is not too far from the back of your spine. So you really only need that little, you know, couple inch or 2 inches to a little extra support. Any more, your neck will be bent forward like this. And it might be comfortable, especially for watching TV, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Posture check. My posture check is actually great. That's actually just a bait to, you know, to get people to use loyalty points or channel points. That is a weird thing for me. Like, people always assume gamers have bad posture, and I think that's largely true. That, you know, gamers generally, you know, always shrimp posture, but for me, I've always had pretty good posture while playing games. Definitely, I mean, not perfect, but I'm very rarely hunched over like gamers are. Yeah, I mean, that's it's just there for people to want to use it. But I do appreciate it, but, you know, I don't really need it. Because, you know, I'm old enough to look after myself, you know. I shouldn't have mentioned it, I'm sorry. No, it's very useful. I really appreciate it. No, but overall, I mean, my posture is I definitely look after my posture while playing games, and especially while standing. Like while standing, I have no posture problems. Gaming, if I'm like really tired, I'll lean over, but I won't just lean over like that. Like my arms will be rested like on the side of my chair, so I'll be like propping myself up. Hydrate, stretch. Oh my god, stretch is the worst. Stretch actually interrupts the stream. Okay, let me hydrate first. Here, I'll give you another secret. Hydrate is actually a trap too. I mean, it's not a trap because I actually take a sip. But, I'm not one of those people who get, lost in gaming and forget to drink water. I hydrate even when people don't remind me. I definitely won't hydrate as often, but no, I will hydrate, I will stretch, I will look after posture check. But honestly, I don't need those things compared to the average gamer because, well, see, an average gamer, they'll sit here for 3 hours and not move. But I always take a break on the hour. And what do you guys think I do on the hour? I stretch on the way when I walk to the restroom. I stretch on the way back. I always take a sip of water. I always do eye drops. The stretch I do hate because it literally, I do have to, get up, take off my headphones and stretch. So that one is the realest one. But, I don't need it as much as an average gamer, even though I'm older, because I actually do this stuff. I take care of myself most of the time. But I will do it now. Okay, let's go. I mean, for the stretch, you should have done it like half an hour after the break instead of like right after we took a break. I don't need as much yet, but oof. Oh. Yeah. I mean, the break, what's that called? The stretch interrupts my stream, but I actually do enjoy it. It's really comfy. Definitely more than the stretches I normally do. Whew, that was great. Thank you, Alex. I really appreciate the... It's not a complete lie. It's just a trick. Like, you see, no one told me to hydrate in the last hour, and I finished, what is this? I probably finished like 32 ounces of water. No one told me to hydrate, but my throat hurts and I've been drinking water. But I will take a sip when you ask. I've been trying to think of like more channel point things to redeem, but I don't know. I thought more people would be using the lurking one because the lurking one actually pops up in chat. I thought more people would use it, but I think only Moose use it. No one ever uses that one. Yeah, so it pops up you see, right? If you look in the screen right now, right there. And I don't know if there's like a cooldown on it, so it's pretty... And then the anonymous one actually pops up on random sides of the screen. I thought people will use that one more. But I'm trying to, eventually I'll try to add more. Yeah, I have thought about it. It's not anonymous. It just doesn't say your name on the head. Yeah, it is limited to one at a time, but you'll either pop up in the middle, the left, or the right. And I guess technically it's not anonymous because there's no way to do it for Twitch. Any redeems are always named, but it doesn't say your name. The other one, the named one, it says your name and on the screen. Windstrider VT, like right there. And the other one is just anonymous, but it does show up on 3 different sides. That was middle. Let's try one more time. Thank you, Sana. All right, let's keep going story. Where were we? Thank you, but really is it okay for me? You're one of the very few friends Anna has. And they're arguing about shampoo. The shampoo in the front's mine, so don't use it. The one in the back is mom's, so use hers. Why can't you let her use yours? It's really expensive. The one in the back is mom. Okay, it's not using Anna's shampoo.
ほんと なんであんな人がお前と仲良くしてんだ？
だから普段は私が面倒見てあげてるんだってば。
は
Let me grab
あ
a
どう
cough
考
drop.
えてもありえねえだろ。
But yeah, I don't really have any immediate ideas for, things to add for channel points.
たく。秋とってば真冬のことよく知らないから。あ
Like
れ
some
こ
of
れ
them
言っちゃっ
are,
て。
game specific.
あ
I don't
の
wanna
優
deal
等
with
生顔
those.
してる真冬に本当は裏があるなんて言っても信じないと思うけど。
Like, they have ones like, oh, you can pick the next song I play in Project Sekai.
と
Stuff like that.
えなちゃん
But, I'm not always playing. Like, right now I'm doing story. I can't play a song
ご
right
めん
now.
ね、来てくれてたのに。真冬は今お風呂入ってるから。
And I feel like if people redeem it accidentally, they'll get super angry.
そうなんだ。真冬ちゃんの様子どうだった？
相変わらずよくわかんないけど、まあいつも通りなんじゃない？
そっか。よかった。
Does Len have a card here too?
さてと、
Probably, right?
真冬が上がってくるまで
Oh no, it's only a
課題のアイ
2-star.
ディアだけでも考えておこうかな。
課題？
絵の課題をどう
This
す
is
る
ending
か
up
考え
being
てる
completely
の。
about Mafuyu and not about Anna's art.
え
Unless it's gonna tie in
えなちゃん
somehow.
が描いた絵みたいな。あ、ごめんなさい。課題やるんだよね。
まあまだアイディア浮かんでないし、ちょっとくらいならいいよ。大したもの書いてないけど、あ、スケブに書いてあるのなら見せられるかも。書生で書いた花壇の花でしょ。
I guess this is slightly back
子供の
to
頃見た
Anna's art
狼を
now.
思い出して書いたやつ。これはニーゴのラフで悩んだ時にいろいろ書いたのかな。
わあ、いっぱいある。えなちゃん、上手だね。
それほどでもないけど。
他にはどんなのがあるの？もっと見たいな。
じゃあそうだな。これは友達を描いた絵。今はアイドルをやってるんだけど、すっごく明るくて可愛いいい子なんだよね。
Probably Ivy, right?
奏たちを描いたやつもあったな。
She's like drawing everyone.
わあ、ミクもいる。
Wait.
でも優
If
し
she's
い
drawing
ね
everyone, does that mean she hasn't drawn
えな
Mafuyu?
ちゃん、ありがとう。どれもすごく上手だけど、みんなを描いた絵が一番素敵だね。
ありがとう。
Because, she brought up the whole thing with
よかったら絵
Mafu
も描い
mom
てあげよ
that
っか。
she wanted Mafuyu to model for her.
僕は
Even though it was
ちょ
just
っ
an
と恥ず
excuse.
かしいな。書かれてるって思うと、そわそわしちゃいそうだし。あ、
Maybe I should rename the Lurk Anonymous as Lurk No Name. It is completely not anonymous at all. That's right.
真冬ちゃんは落ち着いてるし、僕よりも書きやすいんじゃないかなって。
I think
確かにそわそわはしなさそう
Nightcore Len
だ
is
けど。
pretty calm.
でも
He does get nervous though,
真
I think.
冬をモデルにか。
I do think all the Nightcore
えな
Vocaloids are quite
お風呂空いたよ。
they're quite different from the other Vocaloids. Like their personality is like the complete opposite.
どうしたの？
まあ
Like especially
絵
like
の練習にはなるかもね。
maybe not
真
Luca,
冬、
but like
今からデッサン
Meiko,
させて。
Kaito,
え、
Len,
どうして？
あ、
Miku, of course. They're all
僕
like
が書いてほしい
they're
お
all
願いしたん
so
だ。
emo.
えなちゃんが書いた 真冬ちゃんが見たくて。
私を。
うん。ダメかな。
いいけど。
じゃ、決まりね。私もお風呂入ってくるから、上がったらすぐにやろう。
Wait, so she is actually drawing Mafuyu then?
わかった。
I thought it was just a lie for Mafumon. But apparently she's already has drawings of Kanade. Turning Mafuyu into model, okay. Why? Why I don't know. So this here might be Enna at home sketching Mafuyu. That might be the scene. Several tens of minutes later, so like half an hour maybe.
Wow, こうやって描いてくんだね。すごいな。
エナ、私はどんな顔をすればいいの？
別にいつもと同じでいいよ。
But which usual one?
まさか本当に真冬をモデルに描くことになるなんてね。それにしても本当表情ないな。石膏像描いてるみたい。
エナちゃん、本当に絵が上手。こんなにうまいのにまだ頑張ってるなんてすごいな。
I think it's actually raining outside.
すごくなんてない
Where I
けど
am.
ね。私はただ
I hope it doesn't rain tomorrow for
もっと
Halloween.
上手くなりたいだけ。まあ書いても書いてもボロボロに言われるし、悩むことばっかで毎日きついけど。
I think it rarely
エ
it
ナちゃ
rarely
ん、
rains during Halloween where I am.
でもこれが私のやりたいことだし、自分で決めたことだから、誰に何て言われてもやめるつもりはないし、やり続けるつもり。
I mean, I'm not doing anything for Halloween.
まあ、やりた
But
いことやってるせいで
I think my sister's
お母
passing
さ
out
んには
candy
心
though.
配かけてるかもしれないけどさ、こうやって絵を描いてる自分が一番自分らしいって思うんだ。
自分らしい。
そう。だからあんたもちゃんと言ってみたら？自分がやりたいこと。シンセのことだって。
Trying to get
私も
Mafuyu to open up to her mom. Since
やりたいって
honesty
言っ
and
た。
communication is good.
勉強もやらなきゃいけないけど、音楽もやりたいって。
So she already told her.
そうだったの？真冬ちゃんと言ってたんだ。
お母さんもやりたいことをしなさいって
This
言ってくれた。
I hope there are no Enna fans here.
じゃあ
でも後悔しないように。
Yeah, I mean, they're young children, so it's kind of natural for Enna to not fully understand the full scope of everything that Mafuyu's going through.
言われたの。
But like, I do feel like she's always very pushy with her own opinion.
音楽続けたら後悔するってこと？
そういうことじゃないと思うけど、きっとお母さんは私の将来を心配してるんだと思う。医者になればたくさんの人を助けられる。それに経済的にも困ることはないし。
それは確かにそうかもしれないけど、
今勉強をおろそかにして 受験に失敗したら大変なことになるって。お母さんは分かってるから。だから私は音楽をやめるって。
Yes. I mean, we already know this.
あんたそんなこと言ったの？本当にそれでいいと思ってんの？あんた自身納得してるの？
今は我慢して受験勉強をして、大学生になればまた音楽ができるかもしれな
So
い。
this is still
だから
year 2 Mafuyu. So, you know, university exams are coming up soon. They'll find out, you know. I guess not for a while.
あんた結局私たちと一緒にやってるじゃない。
どうしてなのか自分でもわからない。前エナに本当にお母さんが正しいと思ってるなら世界に来てないって言われて、確かにそうだと思った。どうして私はお母さんがいいって言ってることと逆のことをしてるんだろうって思ったの。
だからそれはあんたがそうしたいって思ってるからでしょ。音楽をやりたい、世界に行きたい。その気持ちは親に何言われても譲りたくないって思ってるからニーゴの活動をするんでしょ。それは当たり前のことじゃない。
当たり前。
そう。
Tarima is like
書きたいから書く。その先に私の
it's
幸
only
せがある
natural to
って
feel that way.
信じたいから。
Like it's obvious, kind of. You wouldn't be in Sekai if you thought your mom was right. So she's kind of like agreeing with Anna, but then she's just kind of confused at the same time. And Anna's like very pushy as always.
あんただって親が決めた幸せじゃなくて自分自身の幸せがあるってどっかで思ってるんじゃないの？
私自身の。でも私は
マフユちゃん。
わかんないな。
It
親
is
が
tough
大
one.
事なのはわかるけどどうして自分がやりたいことに向き合えないんだろう。話を聞いてても真冬自身にはちゃんとやりたいことがあるってわかるのに。でももし私が真冬と同じ立場だったら違ってたのかな。普段からあなたのためにって言われて親の考えを押し付けられてたら私も真冬みたいになってたのか
Would
な。
she? Well, you should realize that.
真冬はどうしたいの？親のこととか関係なく。
わからない。でもみんなと一緒に曲を作りたい。
真冬。そっか。じゃあ私も手伝う。ニーゴの仲間として。まあでもあんたは自分らしくやれって言ってもはいやりますって感じにはならないだろうし、まずは練習として今日くらいは思いっきりやりたいことやれば。 てかもう25時じゃん。
Oh,
絵
they're
描
getting
いて
on.
て忘れてた。作業しなきゃ。
作業
We haven't seen the Enna card yet.
あんたもやるでしょ。
They always show the featured one.
していいの？
は？
I thought it would be when she was drawing
当然じゃない。
Mafuyu.
奏は曲仕上げてきてるだろうし、真冬の歌詞がないと私も水木も困るんだからね。ナイトコードつなげるよ。
うん。
I can check it out. Let's keep going first. The light I saw next to me. All night court. I only seen the pre-training. Oh, the post-training one. She's like sticking her tongue out. She's like drawing. It's like really oversaturated colors. Not oversaturated. What is it? Almost feels slightly inverted.
まあ、なんていうか。
帰り道に休んでたら雨が降ってきて。
I don't know. I might have the Mafuyu. I don't actually know.
家に来いって言ってくれ
Maybe
た。
not. It might be limited.
お母さんから電話がかかってきて。
Monochromatic? Kinda.
帰ってきなさいって。
I don't know. I'm not an artist.
そうしたらエナナンが電話を代わって家に泊めさせてほしいってお母さんに言ってくれた。
エナナンが？
しょうがないでしょ。あの時のユキ見てられなかったんだから。
Yeah, I don't know either.
あのね、エナちゃん、すっごくかっこよかったんだよ。
I don't know if I have it though. I'll have to check later.
マフユ
I
ちゃん
might.
が
Maybe,
帰って
maybe
話してる時に、あってスマホを取って、マフユちゃんのお母さんと堂々と話してたんだ。
へえ、そうだったんだ。エナナンすごいじゃん。
別に大したことじゃないってば。ほっとけなかっただけだし。
ねえねえユキ、
Mm.
エナナンの家はどんな感じなの？
I have a.
ちょっと何聞き出そうとしてんの？
I have a lot of Mafuyu cards, and I've never pulled from
エ
Mafuyu.
ナナンの
I just naturally get her. I don't know why.
十分
And that was
綺麗
back in
で
the
しょ。
day when she was my most hated character.
服とか画材があちこちに転がって
I have an
るけど
unusual amount of Mafuyu cards.
なんか想像できるな。
And this was back in the day when I only had like one 4-star Minori
きっと
too.
私の部屋よりも
And then I had
片付い
like
てると思う。
5 Mafuyu 4 stars or something.
ゲームもう少し
I have a good amount of
片付けた
Tsukasa
方がい
cards
いと
too.
思う
I think Tsukasa was my first
そうだよね。
4-star too as well.
それで他には？
私の家とはなんだか違う。
Oh wait, hold on. Is there
何が違うのかは
is there still some free gacha tickets from anniversary? I don't know if I rolled them all. I think they're expiring on the 31st.
すごい賑やかそう。
I'll check after this one.
エナナンのお母さんもなんとなく元気そうなイメージがあるね。
わかるわかる。あ、弟くんにはあった？
Ototokun, they've met before.
エナナンが人参を押し付けて喧嘩してた。
ちょっとそんなこと言わなくてもいいでしょ。
相変わらずだな。
That's right.
あいつだって人参嫌いなくせに好き嫌いするなとかうるさいんだもん。
あー、すっごく想像つく。いいなあ。僕もその場にいたかった。
アミヤは絶対煽ってくるからダメ。
そろそろ作業始める。
そうだね。ついいろいろ聞いちゃったな。
この前聞いてもらったデモ詰めてきたから共有するね。何かあったら言ってほしい。
Should be VC, I think.
ありがとう、ケイ。
I always assumed it was VC. At least when we hear the characters. I mean, I don't know for sure. That's just my assumption.
この音なら
もしかしてもう書いてるの？早くない？
ある程度イメージはできてたから。
へえ、どんな感じにするの？
どんな感じ？うまく口には出せない。だから書いてみる。
ちょっと書いたら見せてよ。絵のラフにも影響ありそうだし。
別にいいけど、エナナンはどんな絵を描こうと思ってるの？
今回はイントロが重いけど、ラストに向かって光が見える感じがするから、もがきながら這い上がるイメージにしよっかなって。だから
They're just working on their song
サ
now.
ビあたりはこういう絵にするつもり。
Nothing's happening.
どう？
何がどうなってるのかわからない。
今簡単に描いただけだから。これが人で上に向かってもがいてる感じ。
光が見える感じがあるのはわかるけど、這い上がるよりは解放される方がイメージに合ってる。
解放される？
We have to use our imagination.
足が重くて動けないけど、最後は軽くなるようなイメージ。
それって解放された後はどうなるの？
わからない。わからないけど、自由になったのなら自分の足で歩いていく気がする。
自分の足でね。じゃあこういうのはツタとかが巻きついてる感じにするの。
ツタ、紐に見える。
He's gonna flip out
ラフ
again.
だからだってば。後でちゃんと清書するから、今は心の目で見て。
These two are just watching
なんだか
or listening, I
い
guess.
つもよりも楽しそうだね。
だね。仲良くなってるって感じ。お泊まり効果かな？
はあ？いつもと変わんないでしょ。
僕も真冬ちゃん、いつもより楽しそうだなって思う。きっとエナちゃんのおかげだね。
私は別に何もしてないけど、楽しそうか。
Oh, so focused.
すっごく真剣に描いてる。まあ確かに夢中でやってるって感じはするかな。さっきはあんなにお母さんのことで悩んでたのに。
軽くだけど、
I don't think we've ever seen that focus Mafuyu before.
見てみてくれる？
She's always either, super bright and happy at school or like super emo here and dead.
データ送って。
へえ、こうなったんだ。いいじゃん。もう一回曲の方聞いてみよっと。
なるほどね。解放されるってこういうイメージか。ちょっと分かったかも。私もラフ直してみる。
じゃあ私は続きを書くね。
二人ともありがとう。よろしく。
Up there again. You never see her like that. Maybe the sports competition? I don't know. She did
す
show
ごい
up.
集中して書いてるな。あの歌詞も奏の曲を聴いて自分で感じ取ったイメージをちゃんと表現しようとしてる。音楽をやりたいって親に言ったって聞いたけど、あんだけ親に何も言えない真冬がやりたいって言うなんて、相当勇気出したんだろうな。
どうしたの？
別に。あんたにとって曲作りって大事なんだなーって思っただけ。
大事。わからないけど、今はみんなと曲を作りたいと思う。
What was that expression? She finally saw it.
顔。
ナナどうしたの？
I guess none of the other ones can see it.
なんでもない。なんでもない。けど。もう、スケブどこやったっ
Oh,
け？
she's gonna sketch it for the other two. They could just take a picture though.
スケッチブックならカバンのところにあったけど。
This is probably the featured cover card with
何
Enna.
かするの？
でもあんたはそのまま作業してていい
She's
か
got
ら。
like one leg up and she's like sketching.
わかった。
Like she would never be sketching like that at school or anything
今
like
の
that.
顔。
She's got to be in her
さっき
room.
の石膏像みたいな顔とは全然違った。
So I didn't realize it was, a sketch of
真冬
Mafuyu.
の思い。意志がちょっとだけ見えた気がする。やりたいことを真剣にやろうっていうそんな表情。真冬ってこういう顔するんだ。何をしてもつまんなそうにしてると思ってたのに、やっぱりさっきのみんなと曲を作りたいっていうのが関係してるのかな。誰に言われたからじゃない。真冬自身がやりたいって思ったことだから。だったら
She's gonna draw it for her project for the teacher.
できた。
できたって何が？もしかしてラフ？
違う。真冬を描いてたの。
Ooh, that was fast.
ほら見てみて。
まふゆちゃんの顔すっごくかっこいいね。
どう？真冬。
エナには私がこう見えるんだね。
I wish we got to see it.
変な感じがする。
And we can see the live 2D, I guess.
でもどうしてこう見えるの？
まふゆちゃんの顔すっごくかっこいいね。
どうしてエナには私がこんな風に見えたの？
どうしてって、真冬の意志がちょっと見えた気がするっていうか。
意志って何？どういうこと？
いや、だからやりたいことをやろうって気持ちっていうか、合ってるかわかんないんだからね。私がそう見えたってだけで。
Why so defensive already?
ほら、もういいから作業続けよう。
And it's just so prickly. Okay, we made it to the end. So we finally know this is Enna sketching Mafuyu right here. It ended up, this is the beginning of all the Night Court stories, revolving around Mafuyu. They kind of did before, but here, and for the next like 5 stories, it's gonna be laser focused on Mafuyu.
もう朝じゃん。通りで眠いと思った。
本当だ。カーテン開けてくる。
眩しいからいいってば。
日光を浴びた方が目が覚めるよ。
もう朝。
Did Len stay up too?
もうレンも起きちゃったでしょ。
Did he stay in hologram form the entire time?
おはようレン。
I guess all of them too?
おはよ
でも今日はなんか楽しかったよね。作業もすっごくはかどっちゃった。
私もユキが楽しそうで嬉しかった。
ユキ、最近忙しくてあんまりログインできてなかったしね。やっぱり朝まで一緒にやれると嬉しいな。
I guess they haven't slept yet. Except Len.
私も
Maybe Enna. She was saying it was
こ
too
んな時
bright.
間まで作業できたの久しぶりだった。きっと家だとこんなに打ち込めなかったと思う。だからありがとうエナナ。
おう、うん。まあちょっと一息つけたならよかったんじゃない？
じゃあそろそろ僕は寝よっかな。作業もキリがいいとこまで行ったし。
So they haven't slept yet.
私も
Pull
少し
another
仮
all-nighter.
眠してから最終調整をしようと思う。
I hope they don't have to go to school.
うん、わかった。みんなおやすみ。
おやすみ。
よし。じゃあ私も少しだけ課題やろっかな。
課題？
絵の課題。今ならちょっとだけ描けそうな気がするの。あんたのおかげでね。
私は何もしてないけど。
まあ、わかん
This
な
was
くて
about
もいいから。
the incubation, right?
とにかくありがとう。
頑張ってねエナちゃん。
I wonder if she's gonna draw it about Mafuyu or.
私は帰る。今日は昼から予備校があるから早く帰って支度しないといけないし。
ほんと？少し寝た方がいいんじゃない？
もう大丈夫。
Smiling. So rare. Though I guess that by this point, I think she smiled like 4 times already.
じゃあ僕もそろそろ帰ろうかな。エナちゃん、マフユちゃん、頑張ってね。
レン、ありがとう。
おやすみ。レンも安心したみたいでよかった。昨日は真冬を描いた絵にも喜んでくれたし。あ、そうだ。はい、これお礼にあげる。さっき描いたあんたの顔すごく良かったから。
Is the paint the drawing of her?
ありがとう。じゃあまたナイトコードで。
さてとやろうかな。
You're not gonna sleep? I guess she was sleeping or something. I don't know.
今まで自分が不可ってテーマで表現したいことは何なのか
Can you
わ
tell?
からなかった。
This is on it's on LD player, so I'm using
今
emulator.
ならわかる気がする。そう。
Yeah, every time I stream
だからあんたも
story, I just use the emulator, so I don't have to use my
自分が
I
や
don't
り
use
た
my
いこと
tablet.
小
Oh
さ
yeah,
なことだ
the
って
the mouse cursor. That's true.
私もやりたいって言った。
I guess
勉強もやらなきゃいけないけど音楽も。
also because I am on Android, it's easier to switch. Though if you were using Apple,
勉強をおろそかにして
I don't know if you can do the same
失
thing.
敗したら
Maybe.
大 大変なことになるって。
Like if you had to enter the the transfer code every time, that would be such a pain.
だから
But I just use the Google Play login. And then I can switch between my tablet, my phone,
あんたにと
as
っ
well
て
as this
曲作り
Android
大
emulator.
事なんだなって思っただけ。
大事。
Yeah, I don't know if there's... I've never looked into Apple
わ
emulators.
からない。
I don't know if they actually exist or not.
今
Or
は
not as common, I think.
みんなと曲を作りたいと思う。
But it's kind of nice for streaming. Because, I don't have to run out my battery. I can also look at the computer screen instead of the tablet.
殻に閉じ込められて手も足も出ないのかもしれない。でもいつかあんたの力で。
I mean, eventually, if I can't use it here, I can still stream stories on my tablet. But, they'll always have, the border because the tablet's different from the normal widescreen.
自分の意志を表現して貫いて真冬が広い世界に孵化できるように。それで
Miku pop-up event?
もっと自由に
Sounds cool.
真冬らしく過ごせるといいな。
Probably pricey. I don't know. Depends. I don't know what kind of... Probably pricey, though. Pop-up events, things usually really pricey. Oh, back to art school. Miku Expo in 2 days. You know what? I was watching a bootleg of the London performance, I think. I think it was London. I think it was London. I don't know. Of the Miku Expo. I was watching a bootleg of it. It was pretty cool. Though I don't know how much tickets are. London was the first? Yeah. I watched a bootleg of it on YouTube. It seemed like seemed pretty cool, but I don't know how expensive it would have been.
はい。どう
Nice. Well, have fun then. And stay safe, I don't know where you are, but it's a dangerous world out there. Like in America, it's gonna be very dangerous in about 5 days. Very dangerous. People will definitely die. But, hopefully things will be alright. Yeah. That's good. But yeah, Miku Expo, have fun. Let's be nice. Though, yeah, when I watched it, I don't know. Like I said before, I've never been to a concert in my life before. So I don't know. I don't even know if I would want to go to one. I think I'm too much of an introvert. I'm like scared of other human beings. I don't know if I could enjoy it really. Like for me, just watching the the concert on YouTube is like kind of good enough for me already. I think I don't know. People just the way VBS describes live things. They're like, everything is better live. You had to have been at Rad Weekend. Watching the recording is not the same. You have to go in person to feel the kuki, to feel the atmosphere, to feel those, focus lines emanating from Kohane as she sings Ultra C. Yeah, that's what I think too, for me. I think when I was younger, maybe, but for me now, I don't think I would. I'm too old. I mean, I'm too old for it for sure. Maybe you're not. I'm like almost physically too old to be crazy hyped up, young person enjoying a concert. That and it's money.
Hi.
That was what was it? I know there was a what was it called? I know there was a Taylor Swift concert in, I think, Louisiana recently, because my sister actually got tickets for there, but she decided not to go this time, I think. But then she gave her tickets to another friend. But then I think she met another friend there that they've been to like 5 different Taylor Swift concerts, I guess, in the last few years. So definitely people out there who enjoy that. 90-year-old? Could be. Technically, I don't know. I haven't done, you know, I have VTuber headcanon in my head. I haven't really decided a number. I could eventually change it. But technically, my VTuber lore is that I'm actually an ex-isekai traveler. So, you know, I've actually lived many lifetimes in other worlds. But I've only lived on Earth for roughly 22 years. So, you know, technically my age is 600, or if it's the amount of years I've been alive on Earth, it's only 22. Though my body is aged and, you know, not preserved well, so it's probably like 60. But in reality, people also say that I act like I'm in my 30s. It is. Because, you know, it was from before, but now I'm trapped in the future after I came back. And that's why I became a VTuber. But, you know, I haven't really worked out the kinks, but that's kind of how it is, you know. After my isekai travels, now I'm back to the world, and, you know, time has, you know, progressed and it's in the future now. But, you know, I'm still trying to catch up from being an old person from the past, even though I've technically only been alive, you know, on Earth, or, you know, this world for like 22 years. Okay, let's see. Here's the results of Enna's thing. The brushwork lead sucks. The joints aren't connected, unbalanced, but you've done a good job with the irises, the eyes. I can see from there that they yearn to break free from their shell and soar into the sky. That's what she's trying to get from Mafuyu, I think. As a vampire, you're 739 years old. Yeah, that's cool. Hey, that makes you older than me. Though I guess, you know, I'm only yeah, I don't know why I chose like 600. I was like, I could make up a bigger number, but I feel like 600 is about right. Well, that's how I feel, I guess, personally.
ありがとうございます。
Yeah. I would love, you know. Did you ever watch? I'm sure you probably watched it. You watched the Journey to Bloom, the Project Sekai anime pieces from, when was it from? From the 2nd year anniversary, right? I was rewatching them the other day because, you know, the 1st year anniversary, they had like a short, like 5-minute with all the groups, just like clips here and there. But then they had the Journey to Bloom, which is basically, I don't know if Alex is still here. You know, for someone new to Project Sekai, I would definitely recommend watching that, because it's basically the yeah, Alex, you know, do you want a playlist, or can you search for yourself on YouTube? You should search Journey to Bloom. There's 5, I think it's 5. There's 5, one for each Project Sekai group. It's roughly a 5-minute, very, very high quality anime summarizing the main story for each of the 5 groups. So, you know, it'll take you, you know, to watch all 5, it'll take you less than, you know, the time it takes to watch a single episode of anime. But it's very high quality, and it basically summarizes all the Project Sekai main stories. So, like, you know, like you know, when An met Kohane, as well as Akitoya. And then, you know, when One More Jump got together, when Night Court and Mafuyu first broke down, when Wonderlands came together, as well as when Leonid got the band back together. Very high quality. I think it's both on the American, or not the American, the English Project Sekai YouTube, as well as the Japan one. They both have English subtitles, though, I think.
伝わった。私の伝えたかったこと、何も言ってないのに。
So her art got through to the professor, to the sensei. Yeah, Journey to Bloom was the theme, or I mean, yeah, it was the theme of the 2nd anniversary. But that's why I always say too, you know, it would be so great if Project Sekai was made into an anime. And that's the closest we're gonna get, probably. I mean, they could make the rest as well, but I don't know how much money they make from animes. It's probably, it's probably got to be, it's probably about business and, money. But Sensei says, oh, doesn't give you a pass. You failed. But well done. I guess because, she's turning it in afterwards. Yeah, I was watching it the other day. It just showed up on my feed. I just rewatched all of them. I was like, so great. At least, my favorite one, the VBS one, the More Jump one. Honestly, Night Court main story, it was kind of a letdown for me, mostly because of how Mafuyu acted. So, I really didn't like that. I had high hopes, I guess same with Anna. Like, I was really set on liking Night Court, like pretty early on, but then after doing the main story, I only really liked 2 of them, which is, less than VBS. VBS, I like 3 of them. More Jump, I only like 1.5 to 2 of them. Leonade is 1. Wonderland Showtime is like 1, maybe half. But that's why VBS is my favorite group. Anhane, Akitoya, just works. The end. Okay, so she got through to her sensei. We've reached the end too. It's almost 3. So, we did start late, so it's alright. Check out the music video. Oh yeah, today I thought about playing Happy Halloween. I know they just released a pen for Happy Halloween. Would be fun to try, but my hands hurt. Not from playing Project Sekai, though it might be built up. But it was definitely hurt, definitely hurt from, working on plumbing and all the other stuff. Yeah, I think it's like a 26 or something. So definitely, definitely can play it even if I can't full combo. Hopefully my hands feel better by tomorrow, but we're going to be doing co-op tomorrow because it's the first day of the event, I think. Yeah, I don't know what they should announce the event. Is it tomorrow or is it the day after? I've actually lost track. Crap. I think it's tomorrow, right? I'll have to check after. Yeah, tonight, I think so. So I think in roughly 24 hours and 3 minutes, if I'm correct. I'm bad too. But mostly just because I didn't play Project Sekai last few days. Because the event ended and my hands were hurting, so I didn't really play it all last night. But usually it's always, not 48. How many hours? It's like 24 plus 18. That's how many hours. That's how many hours after the event ends that the next event starts. So basically, 48 hours minus the 3-hour period or something. Let me check real quick. They usually post it by now. Here it is. The warmth of a guiding hand. It's not loading. I don't know if it's my emulator. The news isn't loading, but I'm pretty sure it's tomorrow. Here it is. Oh no, it's Cheerful Carnival again. What would you eat at a hot spring? hot spring manju, hot spring eggs. I'm kind of allergic to eggs, so I'm gonna go with hot spring manju. Yeah, I'll be hot spring manju if you guys want to do co-op tomorrow. So let me check the time. The time is, yeah, October 31st, 3 p.m. So yeah, basically, sorry, not 24 hours from now. You're right, 12 hours from now. 12 hours and 1 minute. But yeah, probably doing co-op, tomorrow night. If I'm really tired, I'll just play on hard. I'll just play every single song on hard. But I like to do early tiering. So yeah, hot spring manju if you want to play with me tomorrow. Please look forward to it. Let's finish the show now. Wait. So where does this come into it? Take this as a thank you. She didn't actually say that to Mafuyu, did she? Maybe? But that's basically her handing her drawing of Mafuyu to her, I think. It's such a weird thing to say. Take this as a thank you. I don't know when people use this in co-op what they're trying to express. Like they're trying to be smug or something. It's such a weird stamp. I guess it fits Anna fans though, and people with Anna-like personalities. It's like super smug. It's like you're welcome. All right. This is Anna event Brown. Yeah. It's. Oh, so close.
あれ真冬来てたんだ。
お、ミクとレンもいるじゃん。
I've said it so many times. I hate this slanted stage. We can't get close enough.
エナの描いた絵を見たいって言ってたから見せてた。
私の絵？
あ、真冬ちゃんが描いた絵。
ああ、あれね。僕たちも見せてもらったけど、すごくいい絵だったよね。
うん。心が温かくなったな。
私も嬉しいと思った。
嬉しい。
真冬が頑張ってる顔が見れて嬉しい。
そうなんだ。
私もあの時はびっくりしたな。真冬がそういう顔するって思わなかったから。でも知れてよかったかな。そのおかげで課題もうまくいったし。課題？実は絵画教室でイメージ課題が出されてたんだ。
Her stamp could have been I got praised like the Kohane one.
ちょっとだけ悩んでたんだけど、真冬のおかげでなんとか合格点もらえたんだよね。
へえ、どんな絵を描いたの？
どんなって、まあなんていうか、言葉では説明が難しいっていうか。
そうなんだ。あ、絵とか持ってたりする？
画像でもいいから見たいな。ちょっとないんだよね。撮る時間なくってさ。
そっか。
まあとにかく私も真冬には助けられたってこと。
私が助けた。それならよかった。
いい雰囲気じゃん。ねえねえ、みんなで歌わない？なんか今ならすっごくいい感じで歌えると思うんだよね。
いいね。私も歌いたいな。真冬はどうしたい？
私も歌いたい。
じゃあ歌おっか。
Just in case you need it. That's
みんなも
the Journey to Bloom anime shorts.
いくよ。
They're not really short, so like 5 minutes each.
悔やむと書いて未来。
So, put together, that's a full anime episode. Yeah, it would be nice if they... Oh, this is the original song. Though they do have their new, this event outfits. What does Enna have on her head? I always notice the Kanade kitty ears, but I don't actually notice what Enna has. It's like a bonnet or something. I don't actually know, Lolita fashion head? Yeah, kind of. I like Kanade's kitty ears, though. It's also weird that Kanade got a 4-star card during this event, because she basically didn't show up at all. But, you know, they gotta make money, though, somehow. She's like buying apple pies. She's buying apple pies, probably related to Honami. I don't know why, though. But she literally didn't show up in the story.
Mafuyu, どうだった？
どう？胸が軽くなった気がする。
よかったね、真冬ちゃん。
うん。
その調子でやりたいって思ったことをちょっとずつやっていったらいいんじゃない？
そうだね。
なんだかエナいつもよりお姉さんっぽくない？
一緒に泊まった日から前よりも仲良くなった感じがするね。別にそういうわけじゃないけど、真冬もいろいろ大変みたいだしね。ちょっとだけ気持ちがわかるかもなーって思ったっていうか、まあそんなとこ。真冬のおかげで気づけたこともあるし、少しは感謝してるかな。
そうなんだ。でも私もありがとう。エナが描いてくれた絵、家で何度か見直してみたの。
I guess this is pretty important.
鏡を見てみたんだけど、自分が本当にこんな
This is
顔を
pretty
してい
important. I
る
think,
のかどうか。
I technically consider the virtual shows not sorry, cough.
でも私が知らない私を誰かが知っているのは本当の私を見つける手がかりになるかもしれないから。
Coughing.
だからありがとう。
Yeah, technically I don't consider the virtual shows like canon because a lot of it doesn't make any
どう
logical
いた
sense.
しまして。
But that's a pretty important line.
真冬自身が知らない
Because that is the main
これ
thing
か
that
ら
Anna
も教え
did
て
for
あげないと
Mafuyu.
ね。
そうだね。
Like her interactions with Mafu Mom,
そろそろ作業しに戻ろっか。
as well as
今日は朝
her,
までやるってわけにはいかないだろうし。
you know, trying to push her beliefs onto Mafuyu. I'm not sure they helped much.
またね。
バイバイ。
I mean, they were well intentioned,
さよなら。
but I don't think they were effective. Bye bye. Wait, someone's still here. Oh, just the Vocaloids.
レン、見守ってくれてありがとう。僕は見に行っただけで何もできなかったし、そんなことないと思う。そばにいるだけで力になれることもあると思うから。だからありがとう。ミク、これからもみんなであの子たちを見守っていこう。
The end. Okay, I did post the. I just found it. It's not my playlist. It's just a random playlist with all the Journey to Blooms. On YouTube. Check it out if you haven't. Definitely was worth a. Definitely was worth a rewatch. I loved it, especially the VBS one. But yeah, that was it was pretty. Yeah, I think that was pretty important. It was basically Anna's art that got to Mafuyu. Her capturing. Capturing Mafuyu, working on music. You really, it may not be apparent to Mafuyu herself that she, likes it that much, which is kind of the main issue here. So, I think at the beginning, this, it started off about, Anna's art, and I guess it ended off there. But in the middle, it was all about Mafuyu. She just kind of saved Mafuyu from, on the street when it was raining, went home, they'd argue with Mafu Mom. They've always kind of disagreed. Anna is very highly opinionated. She's also, very confident, especially, having such they argue a lot in her family, but, she has a lot more freedom than someone like Mafuyu. Then, Mafu Mom, who probably, practices Dell philosophy. Anything that's not, related to academics and career is probably out the window. Very common for, yeah, I think, if I had to say, I would say, it seems quite common. I would assume it's pretty common for, a Japanese family, to be like that. For a Japanese family to be as, I guess because she has an artist father, they're probably more liberal than, normal, but, and it doesn't really know exactly, how much freedom she has compared to, her other classmates, and especially Mafuyu, who is the usual parent who wants high performance children. But they had a lot of talking. The bickering with Akito was kind of funny. It was a little bit self-discovery for Mafuyu, where she says they're fighting, but she doesn't feel cold like she does with her mom. But most of that's with kind of why she's scared of her mom. Whether she's scared because she doesn't want to let her down, or the mom is going to retaliate against her, or she doesn't want to, like I said, let her down, basically. It's hard to say. But we'll see, eventually, the next 3 Night Court stories are all Mafuyu, or Mafu family. So we have at least the next 3. So this one is the big confrontation with Kanade and Mafu Mom. Mafu Mom finally gets a model. Then this one is the beginning. This one is the beginning of Mizuki, talking to Mafuyu about, how to survive. And then this is when it goes down. And then we know there's a couple future ones. It's got to be an end of story. I don't know. I can't find it, but I'll have to look it up later. I don't want to look it up now. It's going to take too long. But eventually, culminates with the Mafu Dad one. I think after Mafu Dad, everything may almost be settled, because I actually didn't read all the spoilers. So that might be when it finally gets mostly worked out. I don't know if it's completely yet. But, after that, then, Mizuki 5 comes out, and, all the focus shifts onto Mizuki now, I think. At least one more story. We don't know how long it's going to last. This Mafu drama has basically lasted since this one. So from June all the way to 2025. So basically 2 full years of story for Night Court. It's all Mafuyu. There's very little anything else. I mean, we do get a little bit of Mizuki backstory. And has a little bit art on her side. And Kanade is, always focused on saving everyone. But mostly Mafuyu. But anyways, yeah, so Anna, trying to get through to Mafuyu, she was kind of just angry at her the whole time. I'm not sure NAV really got through until I guess she did, say that, since you're here, you can work on your music for once. So, giving her that opportunity to help and, showing her a picture of herself, helped her to discover that's what she really wants to do. So, Anna's very prickly, but I guess in her own way, she was kind of a good friend to Mafuyu in this case. But that's it. It's 3 a.m. I'm tired. But yeah, I'm gonna tomorrow, probably gonna be playing, rhythm for Project Sekai. It is the first day, so I'll be on the Manju team, I think is what it's called. Is it Manju? What was it called? One of the best things I had in Japan in my trip last year was it was this deep fried red bean manju. I remember that one. Deep fried. It was like deep fried something manju. It's like some kind of like bread dough around red bean, and then they deep fry it. It was really good. Because I will be on hot spring manju. It wasn't a hot spring manju though. It was just some other kind of manju. But eggs, I'm allergic to eggs, so I'm not going to be in the eggs team. Manju team it is, so that'll be tomorrow. You know, if my hands don't feel well, my hands will definitely be well enough to play on hard or easy. But you know, maybe I don't need to. If we're just doing casual tiering, it's like whatever. I don't have to play expert or masters. But yeah, I wanted to do like I was gonna like play Happy Halloween for 3 hours or something, but definitely couldn't do it today. And I almost didn't stream today because I was so tired. Happy Halloween is a 31, right? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, this is A to Z. Song level. Oh, it's only a 30. I could have sworn it was a 31. Could have sworn it was a 31. It's a 30 though. But yeah, I was gonna do something Halloween focused, I guess, but you know, too tired and you know, I didn't really have any plans anyways. But happy Halloween to you guys. You know, stay safe. Don't eat too much candy. I already, you know, my sister had a mixed bag of, I don't know what was in it. I know there was Skittles and Twix and Snickers and M&Ms, and I ate like a lot of the M&Ms already, if not all of them. So yeah. But yeah, no happy Halloween, so happy Halloween to everyone. But yeah, tomorrow we're gonna be doing co-op. That's it for tonight. Yeah, Alex, check out those anime. It's worth it. It's only half an hour. You'll finally understand the backstory behind all of them without me trying to, you know, explain it here and there. And it's also very high quality animation. But you like, you know, so the first year animation, it only had like a 5-minute video of like clips from all the groups. The animation was a lot worse. But the year 2 Journey to Bloom one, that was really, really good. I don't know how much it cost them though, but you know, if they ever had a Project Sekai anime, I'm sure all Project Sekai players, you know, in Japan would watch it. Though, you know, I don't know from a business perspective, would it actually make them any money? Because they already sell, you know, it's already a huge franchise in Japan. It already has all the publicity they need. So the anime itself, it may not help them reach a newer audience, actually. So it's hard to say. But that's it for tonight. Thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow for some fresh tiering for the Carnival show. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.